Greetings, Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. Welcome to your reading for April 2020 by Ama. Thank you for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please do listen for the video for your rising sign and for your moon sign because it will provide you with additional information. And if you want to get more readings, please remember that I will always be in this YouTube channel. I just had to take some time off to recuperate from surgery. Now I am back. I'm going to be posting more videos than usual on YouTube, but at the same time there's ways for you to get more for those of you who wish to get more. If you like to get an additional reading, you can always click in the link down here below in the show more description box, and that's going to take you to the Vimeo videos. If you'd like to join the membership program, I am making videos twice as long versus the ones that I post on Vimeo, and you have options. You can click on the join right here next to the subscribe. I will be posting a link to join the membership program in the show more description box down here below, and there's going to be layers or different levels. Level 1 is going to give you even a more extended reading for each sign of the zodiac for each month. Level 2 in addition is going to provide you with a mid-monthly update for each sign of the zodiac every month, and then level 3 in addition will provide you with an Akashic healing meditation, and a monthly energy clearing. With that being said, allow me to focus on this reading. And Libra, the general feelings that I am picking up for you have to deal with you being in some kind of a state of limbo, in suspension kind of a state. Trying to get your ducks in a row, preparing for something to happen. There's going to be important communications. Even though for some of you it may feel like nothing is happening, I get a sense that your daily life may be changing. You're going to have time to do some kind of a self-evaluation or introspection. There's some kind of a healing that could be happening at this time at an emotional level, or for those of you who are ailing in some way with your health, there's going to be some kind of a healing going on, and it's going to be a month when you have to let go of anything in your way so that you can achieve that success. So there's some kind of a success in the making, but you are also going to be dealing with feelings of feeling heartbroken or grief or even some kind of a love triangle. I will now break this one by one. The first card that showed up for you is the Hanged Man. To me, it means being at limbo, a suspension kind of state. It focuses on the values of life values, and the way you think. I will now tune in to hear my spiritual team why this card showed up for you. You are going to start to feel tired. For some of you, you are going to feel tired of being bored. You may be feeling like nothing is happening. You're going to go back and forth about a contract. You may be going back and forth about some kind of an agreement or a negotiation. Some of you may be waiting to hear news of something. You could be waiting for news of something to start. You may be wait news from a test that maybe you took, an examination, something in regards to a certification program, a permit, a license. Some of you are going to be waiting to hear back from someone. I get a sense that many of you are going to be thinking into innovative ways. It is all about you shifting and changing your thinking. And I have a sense that for some of you, you're going to feel tired of just doing nothing, or even tired of doing too much. But I have a sense that you're going to try to focus on finding some kind of a balance or some kind of a happy medium between doing nothing or doing too much. I get a sense that you may need to pay attention not only to your mental state. If sometimes when you have too much going on in your mind, you're not doing any favors to yourself. So for some of you, it's going to be about you calming your mind, maybe through meditation. For other ones, it's going to be discomfort in your legs, in your joints, maybe some tendency towards headaches. I get that some of you are going to be doing some kind of a holistic treatment. You may be making, you could be making your own facial mask with herbs and plants or other or anything else. I get a sense that you're going to take a little bit more of a hands-on approach into a circumstance, but I get a sense that how you do things daily, your daily routine may be changing. And for some reason, the face and facial masks or skin treatments seems to be highlighted for some of you. The next card that you have is the Nine of Wands. To me, it means hold on tight. Change is coming, but you also need to be prepared for delays. One last push. It also represents a state of waiting, but it also means getting your ducks in a row, putting the last finishing touches to a project that you may be working on, to a document. You could be doing editing a lot, going over documents, going over different circumstances, going over any form of communication to look for errors to edit. But I get a sense that there's going to be a lot of communication to you and from you. Some of you are going to be getting in touch with people that maybe you haven't called or emailed or getting in touch in such a long time. There's going to be some important communication in regards to a father figure. Your father could be in regards to someone who is a father. You may be feeling a little bit defensive or on the fence about something. Some of you are really going to be working on a yard if you have a yard, or a fence. I keep getting a sense of fixing a fence. You're going to be waiting for the results to something that you initiated. Maybe you had a business idea. Maybe you work with marketing. Maybe you did some advertisement either on your behalf or on behalf of the company that you work for, or on behalf of anything that you may be selling, or maybe you have a business. It does feel that you're getting ready to launch whatever you need to put together and launch for this business. Maybe you did some advertisement and now you are waiting to see if it worked, if you are getting the clients, if you are getting the sales, if the business is going back up. I have a sense that between now, because I'm drawn to number 9, and number 9, that's September, the 9th month, and between now and September, some of you are going to be finding yourself looking for a new job, landing a new job, or even landing a new business, or you could be working toward a new business idea. It could be the case that for some reason this business could be connected to wands, travel, communication, advertisement, media, the written word, the spoken word, the internet. It could be for some of these activities, but not necessarily exclusively about that. So between now and September, something will change if you start to do your work now, putting your last finishing touches, working on a project, working on something that you could be launching. The next card, or even, getting a new job between now and September. The next card is the Three of Swords. To me, it means heartache, heartbreak coming to you from love, personal relationships, or friendships. But it also means the death of an idea, the death of a project. Sometimes it also represents grief or a love triangle. Some of you are going to start to feel a little bit overwhelmed. This could be in connection to what is happening around the globe to all of us right now, being on quarantine. For some of you, it's going to be about fears around finances, issues with a job or about a job. Some of you are going to have a little bit of a hard time trusting right now, trusting in yourself, trust in others. You may feel a little bit suspicious of someone, or you may be suspicious of a situation, a circumstance. Some of you are going to start to analyze news or information that work is giving to you, news or information coming to you from media, different social platforms, and I get a sense that some information that you need right now may end up confusing you, or the instructions may not be so clear. For some of you, you could be waiting for some instructions, or you are going over something that you need to do step by step, or it has instructions and you are trying to follow along with the instructions. You may not be too pleased. It feels a little bit heartbroken due to some news. This news may be coming to you from someone that you love. It could be about someone you love. Could be in regards to someone that maybe you are having an affair with, because that love triangle is being highlighted for some of you. Obviously, this won't apply to all of you Libras. Even though this is a negative card, I get a sense that when it comes to a love-related circumstance or your love life, things look good. But I get a sense that for other Libras, so it feels like for Libras either in the love department, with a relationship or with a marriage, things are either good or completely the opposite. You are on the verge of the breakup of a relationship or of a marriage. You may be hearing of I get a sense some of you are maybe hearing also could be about criticism, feeling hurt by harsh words. You're bound to experience some loss at an emotional level, but I also get a sense that in the next upcoming 3 months, it doesn't have to necessarily happen now. It could be happening maybe already happened in March, in April, could still be happening in May, but yet you're going to come out of it even stronger. So you're about to experience some loss, but you are also going to recover from it. The next card that you have is the healing pose to receive. So that's the card. And it looks like somebody's sending Reiki, somebody's sending good energy, and you are open to receive, or at least you're trying to be open to receive, to allow this flow of energy, to allow this healing. When you get this card, this is from the Metatron Tarot deck by Amanda Ellis. So when you get this card, it means that you need to be open to healing from Archangel Metatron. Visualize yourself being surrounded by this loving energy, by this loving light. Visualize angels around you and giving you, cradling you with this healing light. Because sometimes it is a matter of meditation. Sometimes it is a matter of you visualizing a certain situation getting better, visualizing you yourself feeling better, and in good health, or even visualizing yourself that you are safe, you are protected, and you have enough money, you have enough energy. So visualize what you want to visualize right now, even feeling like a little bit more in charge. Many of you could be dealing with some kind of aspect connected to fear, things being taken away from you. You may be concerned about your freedom. There's going to be some restrictions that are still going to take place in April, and for some of you even past April. You are going to connect to some very interesting messages. You could be receiving messages or predictions in your dreams. This could be happening in a state of meditation. Maybe somebody sending you Reiki. This could be you, but I get a sense that you're going to tap into the power of your own creativity. Your mind can be very creative. You're going to tap into your own sense of intuition and psychic ability. And it is about you allowing yourself to rest, to recharge, to rejuvenate. And I also get a sense that whatever ideas you may be coming up at this time, it feels like you are also going to be provided the time, the space, and the tools to make it happen. So do pay attention to ideas. Some of you may end up having brilliant ideas about family, about love, about getting a job, about advancing your career, about making more sales if you work with sales. I keep getting a sense that for some of you, some kind of a commission is going to be on its way. So for those of you who work with commissions, I get a sense of resolving or dealing with a situation that involves taxes, IRS, travel. For some of you, there's some circumstance that involves travel, but there's also something that if there was something that is pending, a process that is pending, and you need to get an answer or some kind of an approval. So for some of you, the waiting time or the waiting period will be over because you are going to hear about something being approved. Could be an application, could be something in connection to travel, I don't know, getting into a college, getting into a program, a job. I don't know what this is, a document that maybe you needed the seal of approval. But for some of you, that approval is on its way. The next card that you have is letting go, time for release. When you get this card, this is connected to planet Uranus. So you may want to look at your astrology chart and see if anything around this planet may be affecting you at this time. It also means that you are still going to be dealing with sudden changes, sudden unexpected events. And in order for you to make the best out of the circumstance, you have to let go of any expectations that you have. You have to go with the flow. Do pay attention to your own body, because your body is going to tell you a lot. Whether are you clenching your hand, your fist? Is your jaw tense? I get a sense, how is your breathing? So not only you have to go with the flow so that you can adapt to these sudden events that are about to happen, but also in your body you need to be a little bit more flexible. For some of you, this is really about getting the toxins out of your body, help your body to function better. For some of you, it could be directly in connection to addictions. For other ones, it could be in connection to helping your body with better food, better nutrition. Look into your diet. Is there any foods that you need to eliminate right now so that your body can function better? For some of you, it's going to be about quitting sugar, processed sugar. Could be about quitting dairy. Or gluten. Some of you are going to be looking into these things. But some of you are also going to be looking into anything that has to deal with karma, because I get a sense that a lot of karmic release and karmic reconciliations are about to take place during this time. Some of you are going to be looking into past lifetimes, past memories, childhood trauma, grief. For some of you, it is about you going through some kind of process of grieving. For some of you, maybe something has already happened that made you grieve, whether that was the loss of a job, the breakup of a relationship, or someone's death. But now it feels like little by little, you're going to put yourself together again. So you may want to address some grieving issues at some point. What else? So it is about you learning to work with your energy. Okay? in order for you to best take advantage of whatever opportunity or situation or obstacles that you may be dealing with right now. And if you notice in the card again, these are the leaves falling off a tree. So again, it's connected to fall. Maybe it's directly connected to September, but I would look, if I was you getting this card, I would remember this reading, or save it so you can re-listen to it later, because it feels like it's a lot that's going on in this reading could be connected again to what will be happening in fall, or particularly in September. And of course, do listen for the video for your rising sign and moon sign, because you are going to get additional information. I know that I'm doing these readings one by one, and I did notice that some cards have the tendency to show up in a lot of readings, and I did shuffle the cards a lot. And I also noticed that with each and every video, some of the messages keep being the same, because this is what is happening, and I have to listen exactly to what they have to say, and that's what they're saying. So some of the messages seem to be very similar in each and every sign. And if you want to know more, you can always choose to join the membership program. So click on the join button right down here. You can go to the Vimeo videos if you like to download and purchase readings, and you know where to find me. I'm a lightworker at gmail.com. I'm a lightworker.com. Like, share, subscribe, thumbs up, and I will connect with you in the next video. Thank you.